Okej, jag ska prata lite högre så kan du få höra.
გამარჯობა, რა ვიცი, ანუ სასიამოვნო არის თქვენი ნახვა.
Je suis pas d'accord, hein, et je dirais même mieux.
Okay, I only understood this person next to me a little bit. Like
Me too. Also.
I mean, I understand her. It's so easy to guess what
because
she
we're
is.
neighbors, I think.
Because I also speak that language. But
I understood only two languages, which I think everybody understands.
I think it was kind of like you two guys understand each other, and then you two guys understand each other.
You definitely sound like a conversation.
I mean, you guys know who I'm talking about. I think you just know yourselves too, because you know you understand.
True.
I also know some of the other languages spoken here, so it makes sense.
Really?
I think it's funny because
Am I the only one who has no idea what's
No,
going on?
I don't know anything. Like you were talking and I was like, I have no idea.
I feel it's funny because we're like the way we're sitting is pretty like the map of Europe. I think.
Oh,
Yes.
Like I think you guys are all like and then we are more like
I accidentally thought that you guys can see each other because like you seem so confident when talking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I agree. I was like, what? Min favoritfärg är, jag brukar säga rosa, men på senaste tiden har jag dragits mer mot grönt. Jag tycker det är ganska alltså, mjuka färger. Det gör mig glad när jag ser dem.
Very interesting.
Giving you a lot to work with. Can you guess my language?
I can guess like Norwegian.
Yeah.
I would say like Nordic.
Yeah.
Nordic.
It just sounds different from all the European languages I know. So I'm like, okay, this is the Nordic part of it.
It kind of sounds like when you talk, like you have this way of forming the words that it comes from partly your nose and from the top of your mouth. Also, when you're saying the letter H, I don't know, it's just the way you form the letter. That sounds very Nordic, yes.
Yeah.
Like Viking.
Yeah, Viking. Yeah, I was going to say something about this, but I was like, it's too cliche.
Like.
Did you understand what I was saying?
I know. But I think you were saying at first like you used to like pink, like rose colored, but now you don't anymore for some reason. You were talking so much, girl. Also mein Lieblingstier ist ein Zebra, weil ich mich mit einem Zebra identifiziere. Die sind nämlich kurvig und cute und laut und ein bisschen extravagant und that's me. Can you guys guess my language?
I think
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it sounds like a really big country that is neighbor of my country. So
If I hear a sound, I know where it's coming from.
I saw a lot of like similarities with English, let's say. So yeah.
And the like that sound, I think, kind of is a bit particular from this country.
But I feel like it's at least two languages that uses that in Europe. Like but I guess this one is like softer.
It's just different.
Because the other one
We
is like
also
similar.
have and but like it's very different. So I kind of know like another language that has it but softer. So I can really guess it right away.
I think if I'm not wrong, this language is like one of the most spoken in Europe, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's a really important language to learn, I think.
and I feel I was learning this in school actually.
Let's all guess 3, 2, 1, okay?
Okay.
German.
Me, I'm confused between German and Dutch.
Yeah, I was thinking that was the other
Yeah,
language.
because
was
I
thinking
learned
about.
German, and sometimes I don't know, a long time ago I was speaking, but sometimes I didn't quite understand some things. So I'm like, modern German, is it Dutch or Swiss German?
Oh,
that can
could
happen.
be, yeah.
But it's
Swiss
still
German.
German though.
No, but it sounds quite different.
That is true.
Actually.
Like the dialect could be different, that is true.
Interesting.
Donc mes hobbies, moi j'aime beaucoup jouer aux jeux vidéo et jouer de la guitare. Les jeux vidéo parce que ça me permet de quitter le monde réel pour pouvoir imaginer plein d'autres possibilités d'autres mondes. Et la guitare juste parce que j'en joue depuis que je suis très jeune et puis j'adore la musique, donc voilà.
So easy.
So guys, can you guess my language?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, but what if like they on purpose put us here, and then we think that we know the language, and then like they try to trick us.
But I feel like that language is very specific.
Yeah.
There aren't
Yes.
many languages in Europe that sound similar.
Yes.
It's like very distinct.
Well, I'm so sorry. As far as I heard it, you speak very generic.
Generic. Oh.
Yeah,
like,
very standard.
Now let's guess the language.
3, 2, 1.
French.
Because
It's like
We just heard it a lot and we know the language.
It's really posh, but like
It has a very specific sound.
Szóval nagyon sok helyre szeretnék elmenni, de ezek közül talán Izland lenne az egyik, a másik pedig Bali.
Me too.
Mert szeretném látni a sarki fényt, és nem is Bali, Maldív-szigetek, az.
Oh my god, I have no idea.
Csobbanék a vízbe, az biztos. Gyönyörű szép a víz.
well, what?
Okay, so can you guys guess my language?
No.
I think you're Hungarian, but I'm not sure. Like something like in the center of Europe. I'm pretty sure about
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
it doesn't sound like a Slavic language. It doesn't sound like a Serbo-Croatian language. So it might be that.
Wow.
You're dangerous.
Wow.
Like
That was very smart.
No, there's interesting. Like this kind of analyzing thing is very nice. Even if you're wrong, even if you're right, like it's still nice.
But
to hear.
maybe she's right, right?
For me, it was like such a weird experience because like I've never heard that language before, and I'm like,
You sure about that?
Maybe I don't know.
Oh, maybe that's a hint.
Oh.
And I could be tricking all of you guys.
It sounded like a mix of like Nordic, Germanic, like everything together. You know, it was like really messy language
or
and hard.
maybe it's a language that has no other European roots.
Yeah.
I really felt that Germanic kind of like endings, or at some points it really was like similar to German.
But it doesn't sound like German. I definitely know which language it is because I always pass by that country.
Oh.
Do you agree with what I said that it's
Yes.
like okay?
Yeah. Moim ulubionym kolorem jest fioletowy.
Nice color. Do you like violet? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fioletowy. Nawet w sumie nie wiem czemu, ale dużo rzeczy, które są o kolorze fioletowym, są po prostu bardzo ładne. Ale moim drugim ulubionym kolorem jest kolor różowy, więc tak. No. Jest ciężko powiedzieć o ulubionych kolorach, jak ma się zasłonięte oczy i się nic nie widzi. Can you guess my language and also were you able to grasp some words from what I was saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's definitely a Slavic language. So were you saying that you think all colors are beautiful, but your favorite one is purple?
I couldn't grasp any words.
Colors, Poland, Ukrainian.
You like
those
purple,
languages.
right?
Yes, I do love purple.
And you like pink too, right?
Yes.
I think maybe like Polish. The way it sounds, I also have like Polish friends. Not that they speak Polish to me, but I've heard it. It sounds similar to that.
Jako volim punjene paprike, pošto moja mama to mi baš lepo napravi. Ne znam da li drugi znaju šta je, ali imam meso i pirinač koji se stavlja papriku i onda se to lepo kuva i baš je ukusno.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. I want it. I'm hungry now.
I love bell peppers.
Wow.
Even paprika, because it's not the same.
I heard one word like tasty at the end.
I could hear that your mother was making it for you.
Oh.
Yeah. I also understood that part.
Can you guys guess what language I'm speaking?
Maybe Ukrainian? I don't know.
For me, you're from the Serbo-Croatian area.
Yeah.
Because like I speak Russian language, and when I hear some Slavic languages, I understood some parts, some words of it, and it sounds different from Anya's language. So if we're guessing like it's from Poland, then Ukrainian probably left. So
You think it's Ukrainian, but since like I can understand more percentage of Ukrainian, I don't think that it's Ukrainian.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the words that you understood, most of us understood them too, because they're like pretty old and common words, I think, in all of our countries a little bit. So I think that's why.
but like vkusno or something like that. Yeah, that made me think like it's Ukrainian. ჩემი ჰობი არის ფრჩხილების გაკეთება, ძალიან მიყვარს. ასევე ძალიან მიყვარს თმების გაკეთება და თავის მოვლასთან დაკავშირებული ყველა სფერო. ამავდროულად ინტერნეტში, სოციალურ ქსელში ვარ ძალიან აქტიური, როგორც ინფლუენსერი და ამ მხრივაც შემიძლია რომ ამ მიმართულებას ალბათ ჩემი ჰობი დავარქვა.
Excuse me?
Yeah. That wasn't fast at all. That wasn't like
I'm like, mic drop.
So you said you're an influencer.
Yeah.
That's all I understood.
But that's an English word we
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
use because we don't have our own originating word. Can you guess my language, guys?
That is hard.
It
Yes,
is. I'm
yes,
like
very
really
hard.
confused. It's like
It doesn't sound like any languages I'm familiar with.
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
speak a couple of European languages.
I mean, I would just rather like to hear you talk slower.
გამარჯობა, მე ვარ სოფია. დღეს მოვედი თქვენთან ერთად გადაღებებზე. არ მგონია რამე რომ
That sounds slower.
You didn't say that you speak Russian too.
I speak Russian, I speak English, I speak
So it might be a
few
country
languages.
that's nearby.
For some reason, I feel that you're a little bit farther away from us.
Yeah, I am,
Yeah.
really.
It kind of feels like that. Guys, what about Georgia?
Ooh.
Oh,
That is what I was thinking of actually.
კომპიუტერი.
Wow!
It's so cute.
Yeah, it helped a lot. Not like in my language, it's pretty the same.
How do you guys say computer in your language?
Okay, in my language we say computer.
Very similar.
In my language, we say computer.
Well, in my language, we have two words. One is obviously the English derivative, but we don't really use that. What we usually use is samitoge.
What?
in my language we say ordinateur.
Okay. Okay.
In my language, we say computer.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, very British.
In my language, we say dator.
Dator.
What?
Dator.
That's so cute.
Sounds
Like
It's
most of the
turtle,
languages, they have their own word for computer. Where was I living in?
Oh, it's so bright.
Wow. Can you guess my language?
it's from north of Europe.
Yes.
Meatballs.
Funny furniture's name. Yeah. Sweden!
Why did you think it was Swedish?
It just sounds like a Scandinavian.
Yeah.
I play in Assassin's Creed Valhalla and they speak Swedish sometimes.
Actually,
I
the
had
way
no idea.
you speak English reminds me of another friend who is Swedish. So that's very,
That's a very
similar.
smart point though, because like the way some people speak English says so much about their own country. Yeah, but they kind of like show the stereotypes of their countries, how they speak English. You know?
But also, I feel like from other Nordic languages, this is like the softest one. That's why I thought it's like it's not different Nordic language because they are more harsh in my opinion. So that's why I thought Sweden.
I am Swedish, indeed.
Yeah, can you guys guess where I'm from?
No.
Yeah.
One.
German.
Swiss Germany.
It just sounded like
Yeah.
It's like we've heard it so much, I think. It's
Yeah.
very wide spoken language, so.
Yeah.
Very known.
I grew up in Austria, so I speak German. that helps.
Germany.
Oh, Germany! But you speak some like slang, right? Or
I was just saying some slang terms just to make it more hard.
so can you guess my language?
croissant and baguette and French.
Why?
It's just very specific. Like no other countries kind of speak anything like it, or like in Europe.
Very signature.
She was, but whenever like you pause in French, you say "oo."
Yes.
You don't say like in English or something like that, or like you say
Oh, that's.
"oo." So it's very, very like noticeable when a French person is speaking.
It's like really leaving a lot of air at the back of your mouth
Yeah.
when you're pronouncing something.
Yeah, and like the melody, the intonation, is like la 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 la.
And every time you hear French, it's like I don't feel like the pauses between the words. You know,
Yeah,
it
it's like-
kind of
it's
has
just
the
like
flow, and I'm like,
Yes, I'm French.
So, if it's okay, I would like to ask what the others thought where I'm from based on...
I kind of understand why you're saying that, because it's like Slavic but not Slavic, confusing.
It sounds like a mixture of everything, but at the same time I kind of like understand the words. It sounds like something I know, but at the same time like something I do not know.
The intonation is kind of familiar, but and then none of the words I can understand.
Can you guess my language?
Slovenia.
I know, I think I know it. If it's correct, I've passed through this country by car many times and I've heard it a lot on the radio and it's very distinctive, so I think it's Hungarian.
I think we're not far from each other, country-wise, yes. Well, yeah, I am Hungarian, indeed.
I was more expecting more ooze.
Yeah, but we don't use it that much.
Because the only word I know in Hungarian is repülő.
So guys, can you guess my language?
Probably. Polish. Because I think it's a very distinctive Slavish. Like, it doesn't sound like Ukrainian. It doesn't sound like Slovakian. It doesn't sound like Czech or anything.
I think like Polish is like, at least from my experience, the most like popular Slavic language, or like you know about it. Because I had so hard time with all of you. I was like, what? But I feel like yours is like very distinctive. So it's like more similar. It's not similar to German or like.
But it sounds more Germanic.
It's like we can hear it a little bit more than the other languages. Yeah.
It's really funny for me because like if usually like American people are different, like not European people hear my language, they always think Ukraine or Russia. They would never say Poland.
That's because the two languages they know is Ukrainian.
Yeah, they were all correct. It's Poland. I'm from Poland. I just speak Polish.
What language do you guys think I speak?
I was thinking that it was either Slovenian or Serbian. Definitely not Croatian, but like I heard Slovenian a lot, like a long time ago. Yeah, I think Serbian.
I was thinking the same, like between those two countries, but I was like, the other country languages, like the other country language is more close to mine, and I couldn't understand that fully, like what you were saying. Yeah, so I was like, okay, Serbia.
You guys are correct. It's Serbian.
So, can you guys guess my language?
No.
That was the hardest one.
Yeah, yours was definitely the hardest, I think.
No, but you're far away from us. That's for sure.
I'm far away. Actually, I was going to say the hint while you were guys guessing, but now I'm going to say it. Actually, a lot of people still think that we're not 100% Europe, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah.
I was almost right about the goddamn location, wasn't I? I don't know, when you speak, it's just, it doesn't sound European.
We consider ourselves Europeans. People look European. The culture is very close, more close to Europe, and
But me, once I know, I can't say anything anymore. Like,
I was trying to guess before maybe Georgian, but I don't know why.
so the right answer is Georgian. And actually, I was very amazed that it was like guessed here by someone I don't know by who, right?
most difficult Georgian.
Georgian.
That was difficult.
Can I say I'm so proud of myself?
I'm proud of you too.
It just feels good that I could understand some words with like almost all the language that girls were speaking. I was like, oh, I can understand this, I can understand that. It was like really fun to understand.
We did good, I think. We did really good.
We guessed all of them, right?
Yeah.
I guess only those who said by mistake. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So, guys, today we try to guess each other's language.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe.
And we will see you soon.
Bye!